Hey guys, Richard at Riding Zoom here. It's my first video in a very long time. Thought I'll finally get back into it, and here's a good one. I've not got the camera on my face because when on this phone when I'm recording I can't switch camera view, which is kind of strange, but oh well. So yeah, open with the Metroid Prime trilogy because, as usual, got the those rumours for the Wii, Switch, remake of either one, just the first one, which would be a terrible idea, or all three, much better idea. Turns out to be false again. I don't get why they won't do it. I mean, if Metroid Dread came out last year, which is awesome, so what's take out the final boss though, then you've got Metroid Prime 4 coming eventually. You think they'd get Metroid Prime trilogy redone for the Switch this year, like for Christmas, I mean, other than Pokemon. Yeah, but, oh well, I obviously love this set. My friend hadn't got it for me for my birthday. Jesus, 2009. Yeah, it's not going anywhere. It's exceptionally valuable now as well, but yeah, well, this is the only way to play it without downloading onto the Wii U, which is not worth 16 quid as just a download. No. But yeah, on to the point of this video. So, this is a Gamecube unboxing. So, I bought a Gamecube recently. We took out the box, so I suppose to quickly started. But yeah, a bit of paper in there as well, which I've chucked already. But yeah, visit my family recently. They had a Gamecube. I don't have any more. And yeah, I've been picking up some retro games lately, Mega Drive games this year. And yeah, I mean, it's always bugged me, the Gamecube, they never released them as downloads onto the Wii U. I get the Wii probably couldn't put, well, there'd be no point in the Wii since it played discs anyway, but yeah, it's never come to Virtual Console. I don't know about this Switch Online service, but I'm not paying for that. It's like a rental service, effectively, but yeah, I thought, why not, let's buy them. They've gone up in price a lot, but it could have been a lot worse. Give it another 5-10 years, I think they'd be a lot more expensive, but yes, this is it, my unboxing. So, console here. I'll tear that open a moment. Got a nice silver controller. It still seems to work quite nicely. Try and pick the wave bird up at some point because the wireless one. But tip for anyone watching this: don't get two wave birds because like you kind of like this frequency setting. I think it's around there, and both of them somehow interfere with each other. So yeah, stick with one wired, one wireless. But yeah, looks good. Very nice condition. Ordered this on last week, so I have second class. But I'll see the delays delayed it. But yeah, I'm glad I knew it'd get here eventually. So yeah, controller, good old classic gigantic power packs. Yeah, that's it's actually the first time I'm looking at these as well. So admiring myself, and yeah, that's absolutely fine. And so the cable. Oh, nice, a SCART. Does Gamecube do SCART? Oh yeah, I think I just had the Switch in. Yeah, because I remember on our TV, me and my friend, we'd have like the PS2 and Gamecube connect together. We'd basically disable, like we'd use the PS2 as a CD player, and then the Gamecube as the game. So we'd basically play a CD in the PS2. Abby, smile for the camera. My dog whinging for no reason. Let's go out. Take him out now. But yeah, what we'd always do is we'd basically whichever one was volume, that would be like the only one plugged into the PS2 once we obviously got it starting. Come on then, come boy, out. I think he wants the leads. There we go. The joys having a dog, a whiny one like ours. But yeah, we'd basically just have the audio for one and the TV for the other, which was pretty cool. But nah, not like that anymore. Plus, I'm planning on getting a retro TV eventually, where only this and the Mega Drive will get plugged in. But for now, going to the HD TV, not a giant one in downstairs, but a slightly small one upstairs. But yeah, they all look absolutely fine. Let's actually look at the console. Should works all right. More bubble wrap that I'll be keeping. Also, I'll never run out of bubble wrap at this rate. Anytime I get good bubble wrap from somewhere, and it's not too wrecked when I'm unwrapping it like this, I just keep it. Is this the black? Yeah, it's a silver controller, but the black console, which is fine. I mean, I had a purple one years ago. Excuse me, purple one years ago. But the original cube that me and my friend Joe bought in 2005 together, I think she still has it. Basically, when I bought the Wii, seeing as it played all GameCube games, I just said she might as well keep the cube. It only cost us 40 quid second hand. It cost more now than it did in 2005. But yeah, we had a black one then. So this is a nice little reminder of the black console. Right, let's have a look then. Yeah, last one I had was actually in its box, but I don't really care about that. I think I just threw the box out eventually. Right. Okay. Yeah, memory card, serving of the old days. 4 slots. Now I'll say that great idea. I remember playing this Turtles game on PS2, which didn't want me to buy the multi-tap. Yeah, I can't think it would have been too expensive to build 4 controller slots into the old consoles. I'm sure it's just we're saving money or finding ways to take more money from the customers in Sony's case with a multi-tap. Right, open. Ah, no free disc. No, well, you never said there would be, but it's always worth a shot. Yeah, it looks absolutely fine. It's a few marks, but not seeing any real damage. The air vent area looks totally fine. Good old lunchbox handle, as it was clearly promoted as. Well, they got 2 leads, so we've got 2 slots, digital AV and analog. Oh, maybe it's, and there's the power at the top. And the other fan there, maybe it was like, came with support, like how the Wii had the component cable slot as well as the old style one. Maybe it's something like that. Well, that looks absolutely fine, and I'll just finish off with the adding a couple of some of the games to it. So yeah, I really need to rebuy. I'm going to try and follow the Mega Drive game. I was until recently following off 1 game a month, I think. Or maybe less, because there's nowhere near as many on GameCube. Oh, but you get away from the games, so that's like, quite expensive. Okay, so first of all, this was actually the game I bought with the GameCube back in 2005. I'd never actually played a 3D Zelda at the time, although a few months later I had no issue recommending a 3D one in Wind Waker to my aunt when they bought their console. But yeah, I actually bought this in its box with the big purple cable. That's upstairs, oh well. But yeah, basically anyone who hasn't played this, the general gist is 2D Zelda, I think along the lines of Link to the Past. If anything, it's Link to the Past with Minish Cap's probably the best example actually. But the idea is you can play on your own with a controller, or you plug in your Game Boy through a link cable. Yeah, as you can see there, you've got your Game Boy, and there it is at the top. Yeah, basically, Game Boy Advance compatible. You just plug like the special controller in. It works the same way with Pokemon Coliseum as well. You just plug it in and you play through your Game Boy, and then basically you're playing on the TV, but kind of like the influence of the DS, I guess. Basically, you when you go down into like caves, into I think dungeons as well, you play it on your screen, which is actually a really cool idea. So you kind of like you can only see what you're doing on there. Yeah, it's a great idea. But yeah, I got this a few months ago, and it looks absolutely perfect. And yeah, so the reason I got it is because it's one of the only Zeldas that's never actually been available on any other console, which is a real shame. You'd assume they'd go straight in with a sequel, like particularly DS and Wii using the wireless link-up bit never happens, but no, of course that. Next one, a lot of people never liked. I have no idea why, because I think people are just too obsessed with Star Fox 64 Lilac Wars. Basically, Star Fox Adventures was the first one for the GameCube, which wasn't even a Star Fox game. It was like a Zelda-esque game called Dinosaur Planet that got rebranded as Star Fox right before Rare left for Microsoft. And yeah, this is, I think, Namco. Was it before they were Namco Bandai? That's their logo on the back. It's just actually playing Tales of Vesperia upstairs, and it's got the Namco Bandai logo on. Oh, there it is, just Namco. Yeah. So, basically, this is pretty much what you'd expect. You know, you fly around, shoot things, like Star Fox, Star Wing and Lilac Wars, but then you've got ground battles as well. A lot of people really didn't like this at the time it came out. I think, though, it might be one of those games like Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword Zeldas, where people loved them at the time, and then a year later decided they didn't. But then look what we got after this. So we got the DS Star Fox Command, which is awesome. We got to replay that sometime. And then the Wii U Star Fox, which I hate the controls. It should work so perfectly. You know, motion controls would be great for the R-Wing, but it looked like Star Fox on the N64, kind of like, you know, Zelda on the 3DS, Ocarina of Time Majora's Mask, looked retro but improved on what they looked like. Kind of like people said they look like what you remember them being at the time, and that's quite true. But Star Fox on the Wii U just looked terrible. Like, why can't they just make a Star Wars looking game, especially now it went HD? Oh well, maybe one day, but this is the closest thing we'll ever get to that. And if I remember, much like the actual Star Wars game Rogue Squadron 2 or Rogue Leader, this looked incredible. So yeah, looking forward to this. Box in great condition, and all the gang. I think it said Star Wolf for the first time, although it could be one of the other ones. I'm not that familiar with Star Fox history. I've still got Star Fox 60 on the 3DS as well. Okay, and the other one. Now, this one I had years ago. We bought it a few years back, and then gave it to my cousin for as a birthday present. I'm just borrowing it again. Yeah, so yeah, love Paper Mario. Again, I'm borrowing it just because their GameCube has got broken down. There's an accident, which I won't go into here, but yeah, they basically got the GameCube games and no consoles to play them on, and Paper Mario's ballooned in value. I mean, I bought it was what £37.99, £39.99 when it was brand new in '04. I remember playing this in Virgin Megastores in Milton Keynes on like a demo pod along with Wind Waker and the game, and God, I loved it. And yeah, when I bought a GameCube in '05, I bought Paper Mario either that year or the year later. And yeah, sold it off and then rebought it a few years ago, and I rebought a GameCube in 2018. It cost just under 40 quid. If I actually looked on eBay a while ago, this game sells over 100, so it's 3 times what it costs now. And yeah, I'm just glad I didn't sell this and just gave it to my family a few years ago, because it's that same copy from 18. Because yeah, it's absolutely worth whatever it costs, although no game's worth over 100, unless it comes with some extras like my Last Guardian, Trico and the boy model. But yeah, for like 40, 50, 60, even 70, yeah, it's worth that much. But I'm just glad I've got it here safely, and this all played perfectly in 2018. I'm looking forward to doing this again. Again, being so colourful. Yeah, I love those Mario Brothers-esque levels with Bowser. It still looks good on a giant TV, although, yeah, the sooner I get a retro TV, the better, really, because it'll just look so much sharper, like the major games. And yeah, finally, this is nowhere near the top tier of, I mean, these 3 games easily top 20 GameCube. This one not so much, but when we bought the GameCube in '05, this was actually one of the first games we bought, because I knew how bad 3D Sonic were. Hell, I even remember in '03, yeah, '03 when Sonic Heroes came out. Even then, it was even though there weren't that many bad Sonics at the time, to be honest. I was aware of the reputation on that, that came from someone who loved 2D Sonic and looked it up. And yeah, I rented Sonic Heroes and hated it. This obviously Sonic Adventure 2 came out earlier, like battles, just got some extras. And yeah, I admit in 2005, it had its problems like all 3D Sonic. So you overshoot, you overdo your running, you overshoot your jumps, and fall off a cliff easily. Enemies hit you, and you can't attack them in time. But there was something I liked about this. I can't say the same for Sonic Adventure 1. I downloaded the demo when it came to 360 around 2010 or something, and didn't like it very much at all. But yeah, I probably won't like it as much anymore, because more time passes, more games get better. It does make early 3D ones harder to play. But yeah, I always enjoyed this, and this one I actually bought quite only a few days ago. Don't come with the manual. I probably should have checked the eBay listing, because it did show there was no manual, but I'm sure I can pick one up easily if I like a game enough to keep it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to playing this one again. So yeah, I got Sonic and Mario, although not a traditional Mario. I still can't get into Mario Sunshine. And yeah, not 3D Zelda in Wind Waker or Turbo Princess, but as you can see, I've got those on the Wii U, so there's no point going for them. But yeah, so that's it. So good to make a video again, being way too long. And like my Mega Drive one, I will do a follow-up video once I actually turn this on and test the games out. But yeah, thanks for watching this, and I'll see you next time. And yeah, try and make sure it's not months till my next video. I'm going to make a change, do them a bit shorter. Got a lot of Star Wars books and other book and TV film reviews to catch up on. And then, yeah, main thing is in October, I'm starting a Doctor Who rewatch. I'll go into more detail in the future. Okay, bye.